Okay. Uh, so we missed a dungeon. So we gotta go do that real quick. Right here, it's the Death Touch Catacombs. We got the grace, we just never came back here to do it. Um, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. And then it's going to be all Stormvale all day, and then the French folk heroes grave after. And also Grove's side, or what is this? This Everjail here, not the Grove. We're gonna do this Everjail here after we do Stormvale and then French folk. But before we get to any of that, we got to get this catacombs here that I missed. So let's just go do it. I did this on the walkthrough, but I didn't do it here. And I realized I didn't do it here because I was going around and checking all of the dungeons and stuff to make sure that I had got all of the summoning pools, and I couldn't warp out from here. And I was like, wait a minute. If I can't warp out from here, that means I never downed the boss. That means the boss is still up. That means we missed the boss. So that means I have to go kill this boss. So that's what we're doing. We're killing this boss. And then we'll be getting to but this should get us enough runes to get one more point into vigor, which would put us to 25 vigor, which is that'll be good for getting through Stormvale. Oh yeah, wasted. I totally forgot that we changed our flask. So it's all good though. We gotta go rest up before we fight the boss anyway. So then after we do that, our flask will be back. So no problem. Here, guys. Got the Uchigatana. Alright. And that's it. That's all all the skeletons. Go ahead and roll rest the grace, and then we'll go fight the boss. Don't have enough to level up yet, but we should after the boss. All right. So this is a cemetery shade. They have mantis blades, and they have this little beam. Oh no, this is the black knife assassin. All right. Well, this will be much easier then. That's right, we did the cemetery shade. That was the other catacomb. Still don't have enough runes for a level. Well, that's not nice. Well, let's pick up this root resin, and then let's go off to Stormvale now. We're gonna go storm the castle, boys. All right. Just gonna pop on torrent, and we're just gonna head north. We're not gonna keep heading north. We're just gonna follow this road. We got one shiny beetle here. This got it. You don't want to go up that road once you get to these gates here. Or these barricades. There's a ballista up there, and they will shoot you. So now our gate's down. We can't hang around here. And it doesn't shoot regular ballista bolts, it shoots explosive ones. So don't want to get hit by that. It's actually fine that the guy used the horn, because there's a bunch of these foot soldiers just all over these woods, and we kind of want them to come to us. We don't want to be running around trying to look for them. So he did us a favor there. The ones with the crossbows are kind of annoying. But as you can see, that's all of them. That's it. We just tore through everybody. We'll come up here. We'll handle the guy that's doing the ballista thing. And then we're done. So the reality is we could have done this a long time ago. Most guides would have had you come here like almost immediately. This boss here, he's not very difficult, doesn't have a lot of hit points, does a moderate amount of damage, but I have elected to save him in this walkthrough until we do Stormvale. Why? Because it's just, you just do Stormvale all at once, right? So if you kill him early, you get a second talisman slot early. A lot of the earlier game stuff we did would have been just not even noticeably easier. You get a good chunk of runes to start, but I mean, there's not a real reason to come all the way up to Stormvale just to kill one boss and then just to leave. You just kill all the bosses, right? So we're gonna go ahead and summon Rajier. So it is going to make the boss fight a little bit more difficult. It's going to give the boss more hit points. But that's not really going to matter to us. We will summon our skeletons once we get in there. And also pop our potion. So let's get in here. There's going to be a cutscene. You go ahead and watch that on your own time. I'm going to skip it. Bring out our summon. Pop our potion. Now we're going to use our weapon art very liberally. And Mar gets down. Alright, so we got our talisman pouch. That means we can use a second talisman. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to equip our green turtle talisman back. Alright, we're going to go ahead and level up. Get our 25. Now we're only 100 points shy of a level. So we're going to use one of our level 1 golden rune items. We're going to get that. And then we're going to put 1 point into strength, right? So this is going to be a very challenging legacy dungeon for us. It's going to be long. And we're going to have to manage our potions. And all of our other resources. If we can not get hit by dumb things, that's going to make this a lot easier for us. I have a really big problem with not getting hit by dumb things. So I will probably run out of potion. All of my success in Elden Ring has come from determination, not necessarily skill. Right, so if you bash your head against a boss enough times, eventually you beat the boss. Right? So that's how I've beat this game, 6 + 3 times. Right? Just sheer will. There's no finesse. But we're gonna, head down that path, swing around, come back up here, and then we're gonna go inside. There's this is the path down here that we were just at. All right. So go inside. So this guy here, he's the guy that sells us our buckler.
Come over here,
but he doesn't turn into a vendor until after we kill Godric. Alright, save very well. Tell him we'll go.
The God you'll slip. Yeah, you're
so we don't have we can't purchase a buckler from him until he becomes a vendor, which is after we kill Godric. Jump up onto this ledge. This. Here. So in here we're gonna fight birds. We haven't fought birds yet. Birds are like dogs, but in the sky. They're super annoying. These birds have swords on their feet. Now, they will drop the swords. It's a very low drop chance, but they will drop the swords. So you can come back here post game if you want, if you have the inclination to farm them up. You can farm them up. Head off to the left. Kill those birds. Pick up your smithing stone 3. the ledge. Grab this grace. And we're going to go ahead and rest at this grace. We don't need anything that's back through there. We're just all going forward. So all of that respawning, totally fine for us. All right, so that guy is going to use a horn. You want to be careful when fighting here. You will get knocked off if you're not careful. Our loot just got knocked off. Okay. Pick that up. Alright. You're gonna come under the stairs. Guy here with the big axe. He'll drop that axe. All of these guys here will drop the weapons that they use, plus their armor. So if you like the way their armor looks, they'll drop the armor too. It's a pretty rare drop chance for the weapons, especially the torch pole. Like, everybody wants the torch pole. Really rare drop chance. Try not to get hit by the exploding barrels. Come back to the very edge here. Throwing daggers. Alright, and he'll blow up those barrels. Take this guy here first. Alright, don't go in that door yet. Go ahead, drop down. And then you can just trick jump back to the side. And now before you go in this door, you want to turn on your lantern. Turn on your lantern. Go in this door. You're gonna get locked in. Got a banished knight. Take him out real quick. Use your weapon art. Drop him. Pick up the key. Then pick up this chest. Alright, now with the rusted key, just drop down here and open this door. Ladder. Go up the ladder. Little jump here. Jump. This guy. This guy. Fire grease. Come out here. Back inside. Grab the brick hammer. Guy down there is... All right. I want some dude that's wigging out to just come up behind me. I don't think he's anywhere where he can get to us. Alright. Go back and go back up the ladder. So once you walk past that corner of the wall, there's going to be an ambush. Got this dude. So that the silver pickled foulfoot, that's going to increase your discover chance. So if you want to farm stuff, pop that, and then for like 100 seconds or 180 seconds, that increases your discovery chance. So that will help you farm items. You also get a silver scarab that also increases your discovery chance. You just pop both of those, and then that will help you farm if you want to do that. So right down here, we're just going to walk along these routes here, and then we're just going to drop. Now, we're going to come along here, and we're going to drop. Okay. Grab this. We're going to drop on that ledge. Oh, missed it. Well, if you missed the beam, that's fine. Just drop back down here. Go through the door one more time. All the way back up to where we dropped before. Instead of dropping, we're gonna go fight this guy. He's already ready to go, but we got him down. Don't drop all his armor too. Alright, we're gonna go upstairs. On the right is a lever that we can't pull for now. We can't pull that for now. We have to go downstairs and activate that elevator. We're gonna go ahead and rest at disgrace. Up till this point, we've killed everything that we've needed to kill. So if it comes back alive, that's not really a problem for us. Alright, do a trick jump, get over the side, come over here, I'm gonna grab this loot, and we're just gonna go back the same way. Alright, take these stairs. Head over to the left, pick up your throwing daggers. Back over. And we're gonna go head outside. We're gonna take out these guys here outside. So he has the torch pole. That's what the torch pole looks like. Everybody here has dropped their armor though. Torch pole. Alright, so go ahead, head up here, grab this loot. Nighttime, it's a little bit dark. That's fine for us. We'll just turn on our lantern here. Alright, and if you hate heights or if you hate jumping, I'm really sorry for this next part. But that's what we're going to be doing. So hop over here to this tower, go around to the right, and then just jump inside the tower, drop down, pick up stone sword key. Now this part right here is a little bit tricky. If you can pull it off, that's just going to make your life easier. If not, that's fine, don't worry about it. We got to fight a bird, a different kind of bird than we fought. It's the same sort of like hawk thing, but it's black and it shoots fire. So when you walk off, try to turn around and get a plunging attack on it. Alright? And you should be able to get it down if you can get the plunging attack. Or it'll be mostly dead. And then you should be able to follow it up with another attack while it's still there trying to figure out what to do. Otherwise, it'll just be flying around and you'll be trying to hit it. And it'll just be shooting fire at you the whole time. Kind of sucks. So we're going to try to avoid that. Now from here, you want to aim where this, I don't know what you would call that here. This, I guess, wall meets that ledge. Want to aim for that. We're going to do our little trick jump. We just want to jump up onto the wall. You don't want to jump over the wall. You want to jump onto the wall. And then onto the ledge. You're going to follow this around. You're going to go up. Grab the smithing stone. Follow it back. Up these pillars. Follow this around. Here. We're gonna kill everything here on this platform. Alright. I'm gonna take the ladder up. Alright, once we get up here, we're gonna grab our claw talisman, and from here, just gonna teleport right back to the rampart tower. Alright, we're gonna make it daytime, so things are a little bit easier to see. And all these birds, there's 5 birds. They're gonna throw explosive barrels at us. So we're gonna want to dodge those and then kill the birds. Alright. So the birds are down. We got one more. This one's a little bit tricky. It's hiding behind this tower here. And all these barrels here are explosives. You just want to head towards the explosive barrels. So come outside. I'm gonna roll away. Grab that. We're gonna pick up our smithing too. We're gonna come back over here. Come up to this platform. And jump over. Head off to the right. We're gonna drop the ledge. We're gonna drop the ledge. Drop the ledge. Drop down. And we're gonna fall to the bottom of the castle. Alright, we're gonna grab this shiny beetle. Alright. Hug the path to the left. Now this next part's gonna be real tricky. See that? That's a Crucible Knight. In order to defeat a Crucible Knight, you have to be able to parry. We don't have a buckler to parry. So, we can't fight him. But we can kill him. So we're just going to run by. We're going to run past. We're running, we're running. We're going to run through this archway here. He's still on us. Going to run. We're going to run into this doorway here. Where's he at? Alright. You're going to get on this elevator. And just when he comes in here, we're going to get the elevator. Oh. Alright. And he's down. And so we got our incantation there. We got our runes. Normally, you can just get onto the elevator here, trigger the elevator to go up, and he'll step off into the hole. And then we don't have to call the elevator back down, but we were just slightly a bit too slow and we missed it. But this elevator is going to take us back up to that Banished Knight. So we're going to have to fight him one more time. Oh, nope, he's downstairs. Never mind, we don't have to fight. Okay, perfect. Alright, we're not going to rest here. We've only used one health potion so far, and I don't want to deal with the birds again, so we're not going to rest. Instead, we're just going to walk through the area with the birds. Gonna come down here. Grab our golden rune. So drop this ledge right here. Pick up our kukris. Roll inside the window. We're gonna go ahead and talk to Rajier.
The pleasure's mine. I'm looking when I'm not hot-foot enough about this place. Not exactly.
Tell me you're here to defeat Godric.
Well, I'm tarnished, but unlike still, I'm privy to. Would you care to learn as a fellow?
All right, and he'll sell you skills. None of those skills are skills that we need, and we can buy them later. Check out these guys here. Weapon art. Banished Knight's great sword. It's actually a really good great sword. But we are not going to end up using that. Not one that we need for our weapon repertoire. This guy. Look down there. You remember the very first thing that we fought at the beginning of the game? We gotta fight that now. We're gonna head off to the right. Pick up our gold pickled foul foot. So we're gonna put this on our bar. And I'll tell you when to use that. But that's gonna get us some extra runes. So that lasts about 100 seconds. And it increases your rune generation by, I think it's like 10%. I'd have to double check on that. But it increases how many runes you get when you kill stuff. We're going to use it on Godric. Right before we kill Godric. And so that'll increase the amount of runes that we get from killing the boss. That. Stone sword key. Alright, from here. Go inside. Gonna come in here now. We're gonna kill the Banished Knight. Weapon art. He's down. So in this chest, you're gonna pick up your Mimic Veil. The multiplayer item. I've never used it, but I think if you turn it on, it'll turn you into like an inanimate object. And then you can hide yourself. Try to ambush players. Not something that I've ever done, so I don't necessarily know how to use it. But I do know it exists. We're gonna kill these guys here. Alright, now we're gonna fight this guy. Use your weapon art. Try not to get hit by that. That'll really mess you up. Alright, but we get it down. It's the quintessential knife fight in a telephone booth. Pick up our axe. So this elevator here, this is the elevator that takes us up to the room with our grace. Trigger it, send it up there. That'll give us our shortcut. Out the back here, there's a couple of dogs. Go ahead and kill the dogs. All these dead bodies here, these are all Rodrika's friends. So, you know, that's what would have happened to Rodrika if she would have stayed in the castle. But instead, she came with us. We're gonna come out here. Gonna grab this smithing stone. And go ahead and heal up. Gonna use our stone sword key here. Bring down the fog door. Got these guys. Alright. We're gonna pick up our wet blade. Crest shield. And the misery cord. So the misery cord is the last weapon that we need to complete our weapon repertoire. That's going to be our crit dagger. So whenever we go to fight like a crucible knight or something like that, we're going to be parrying a lot. We're going to have the buckler and the misery cord. And that's what we're going to use. It does 140% damage on crits. So we're just going to do that bonus, that other, 40% bonus damage. It'll make those fights where we use it go a lot faster. But that's just for killing crucible knights, right? That's our crucible knight weapon. We're not really going to use it for anything else. Okay, so this area here, we are not going to fight this yet. We want to approach this from the back side. And there's a grace just right there on the other side of those stairs. So what we're going to do is we're going to run. We're going to come out this door. We're going to head over to the left. We can also go to the right. But the goal is to go up those stairs there on the left, cut across the wall to the back, and into a door that's about right there. So, get to sprinting. We're gonna get all this loot, don't worry. I just want to get back here. Get this grace. Try to get everything off the grace. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and run. Alright. So now that that's over, that up. This up. So this guy here does a lot of damage. He's going to become a very common enemy in the later parts of the game. They can be parried, but we're just going to use our weapon arts to deal with him. Their moveset's like a WWE wrestler, though. Or like Zangief from Street Fighter 1. Come on. Oof. All right, and then let's get these guys down here. We don't want to go too far down here. Because there's ballistas up there. We're gonna take those out here in a minute. All right. Grab all our loot. I can't remember if I grabbed the painting or not, so go back to the room with the painting. Looks like I did grab it. Yeah, there's this painting here. We'll get to that. Grab this loot here in the corner. These stairs here. Pick up the wooden great shield. Go to the other side. This guy here. Fire arrows. Why do I hear one of these guys walking around? I'm just hearing shit. Oh no. Go down these stairs here. We're gonna have to fight a couple of rats. We got lucky, we got another rune arc. So those are rare drops from rats. The rats can drop them. It's not a guaranteed drop, but it's very low drop rate. Go ahead and drop this fog door. Pick up this chest. Pick up this chest. What we're gonna want to do, we're gonna go up this ladder first. Then once we're up the ladder, come over here, and around to the left. We're gonna go up this other ladder. Alright, there's going to be 2 banished knights up here. So let's go ahead and use our weapon art. Weapon art. Okay. Pop a healing potion. We're gonna have to sprint across here, because those will shoot at you, and they have explosive bolts. Remember, they blow up. So we don't want to get hit by the exploding ballista. We're gonna take this ladder up. Grab your cookbook. And then we're going to go across the way here. Alright. Weapon art. Oh, we got the Banished Knight Gauntlets. Is there anything back here? I can never remember. Okay, so now we're gonna head back to the exploding ballista bolts, and we're gonna go deal with those. All right, we're gonna try for it. I don't think we can. But we're gonna try for it. We're gonna run and we're gonna jump from here. All right, we got it. We went over. We're gonna take him out. Grab the Trina Lilies. He's still shooting explosive bolts at us. So come over here. Drop him. Oh. Alright. You can drop down here. Not fatal. Come up here. Him out. And then there's usually one up there, but it looks like he got killed by his friends. Alright, so we're gonna go back up these stairs again. We're gonna go back into this little door. And then from right here, we go to the left, and we're gonna drop down here. Alright, we're gonna kill this guy here. I want to kill this guy here. This guy here. This guy here. There's one more guy down here. He should be patrolling. There's the top of his torch pole. Oh, we got the torch pole. That's cool. Your mileage may vary. Gonna come down here. Did we miss? We didn't miss one. Did somebody run up here and grab that? Oh. Let's come back and kill. Maybe we did miss it. Try not to miss those ballistas. They'll mess you up. Alright, once that's done, you come in here, and you're going to get this grace. We don't want to rest at this grace. We just want to touch the grace. Alright, if we rest at the grace, all of the people at the ballistas and all that stuff that we just went through, it'll be back, and we won't be able to come down here and do what we need. Alright, so we're going to drop down here, and we're going to grab our loot. And we're going to go talk to this guy.
Oh, hello, I've only perhaps.
Alright, and now we can buy from him. Now we can get our buckler, but we don't need it now. We'll get it later after we kill Godric. Pop a health potion. So there's going to be an absurd amount of these guys in here, all with crossbows. So whatever you do, just try not to stand still for too long. Alright. Now we're gonna go. You got any loot to pick up? We're gonna pick that up. And we're gonna go grab a grace real fast. There's this lion dog beast over here. Just run right past him for now. Keep running, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. Come over here, grab this grace. We're gonna go ahead and rest at this grace. Alright, level up. I'm gonna put one into Dex, one into Strength. Alright. Now we're gonna go fight the lion dog monster. Now these guys are real fast. They jump around a lot. They do a decent amount of damage when they hit you, but not all that much. So we're just gonna use our weapon art. Dodge just a couple of attacks. And take him down. Somber Smithing Stone, Beast Blood, Old Fang. Alright. From here, for some reason we're in combat. Alright, if you're in combat, just head over to this grace. The rest of the grace. So I'm going to go ahead and we've been streaming for about an hour. I'm going to take a couple minutes break. Use the restroom, refresh my drink, all that stuff, stretch, move around. I suggest you also move around. We don't want to sit for too long. It's not healthy. All right, I'm back. Let's get going. We're gonna pass the time until morning. You know, we don't have to worry about night bosses in here. But it's just it's easier to see in the morning. We're gonna go ahead and teleport back up to the lift side chamber. So we're gonna take that back lift side chamber. Right from here, another shortcut. Bring that down. It'll be another shortcut that we open up here in a minute or so. We need to go back down and kill this guy. One more time. So we're gonna crack open this statue here, but in order to do that, we need to go get ourselves a troll. We're gonna go do that. We got these firehawks here. I could hit them. Go. These are explosive barrels. Fix that. Alright, do that. Come out. Got my rune item. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna talk to Nefeli.
You were a fine warrior. My only mistake was your choice of master. To a higher place. Well, tarnished are you? I am Nefeli. I'm here by decree. How utter this graft is tainted them. If I ask you, call the winds run. I'm certain. A pass fellow down whatever. A pass fellow down whatever.
Now we're done talking to her. Come over here. See our little golden trees? That means we got a golden seed. I'm gonna pick that up. Katrina lily. Come over here. I'm gonna duck into this little alcove here real quick. Grab ourselves a smithing stone. Alright, trolls up. So we don't want to kill him. We just want to make him mad enough that he'll keep following us. So every so often, we're just going to run in and give his legs a smack. Then keep moving. Come on. Go, buddy. Oh, he's decided to back off. All right. So now that's open. our smithing stones. All right. Go from here. And go through. We're gonna grab this grace here by the boss door. But we're not gonna rest at it yet. We're gonna grab this little shiny ball. And we got Stormcaller. Grab the summoning pool. You want to watch out for the big pop person. He does this spinning move. Can really hurt you if you're not paying attention. But kill all the little pot people. Pick up your cracked pots. So this is where that lift went to. A shortcut back up here. Up your kukris. Little trick jump. So we're going to do a trick jump here. We're going to aim for that opening. Trick jump into the opening. We're going to jump across here. Trina Lily, Smithing Stone, Golden Rune, got these guys. Up the Manor Tower shield. Okay, if you thought that you were done with the dropping on ledges and stuff, you're not. You're gonna drop to this ledge, drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down. And then we got a sketchy little hop to do. If you want to get this item here. Jump, just go forward a little bit, grab the remains, and then just walk off the back. And go in the door. That up. Then we're going to open up this shortcut. Then I keep seeing a little piece of loot that I forgot, and I never go back to get it. So we're going to go grab that now. It's right here. That's smithing stone 1. Then we're gonna go back out the door. So now that we got that shortcut open, actually, we're gonna rest. We're gonna need those health potions. All right. Gonna drop here, jump the gap, jump the gap. Kill the bat. Pick up your trail leaf. Now we've got a bow and we've got throwing daggers. So we're just gonna knock these bats off their stoop. Get in a couple of free attacks while they're down. Alright. Bats dealt with the easy way. Come over here. Gonna drop onto that ledge. Jump. Pick up your loot. Jump down. Drop, drop, jump, drop. Alright, we're gonna kill a couple of rats. And then a big rat. Then we got another shiny beetle. Grab Rancor Call. And now we have to fight a seed beast. We haven't fought a seed beast yet. Fighting a seed beast is it's an experience. I am not a fan of seed beast fights. Yet here we are. So we're going to, we've got some fire grease. We're going to go ahead and we're going to coat our weapon fire grease. All right, we're going to pop our physics flask. We're going to go ahead and drop down and we're going to start the fight. Now this technically is not a boss fight. But he's harder than Godric. Dodge the head attack. Pull away from that. Again. Get caught out like I do, getting a little bit greedy doing damage. Come on. Come on. Are you serious right now? Serious right now? Alright, seed beast down. Every time you kill a seed beast, you get a golden seed. They're not called seed beasts. They are called ulcerated tree spirits. But Seed Beast is much shorter. Much shorter. So I just call them Seed Beasts. Alright, after you kill the Seed Beast, touch the bloodstain. Watch Rajier die. Poor guy. Pick up your Prince of Death pustule. Then we're just going to go back to the secluded cell. Right? Now that's a really long ladder. It's literally like a 2-minute ladder climb. And once we get up to the top there, there's nothing else that we need. We've already cleared everything out. So the last thing that we have now is the boss fight. So we're going to go in here. We're going to summon Nefeli. How many, we should be fine. 12k runes. Alright, once Nefeli's in, we're going to traverse the mist. And there's going to be a cutscene. Alright, so after the cutscene, we're going to pop our potion. We're going to summon our skeletons. We're going to apply our blood grease. Alright, we are not using the golden pickled foot yet. Weapon art. Weapon art. Once you get down to half health, we get another cutscene. After the cutscene, you're going to rush the boss. Rush the boss. Rush the boss. While he's in his animation, we get a bunch of free damage in. Roll away, roll away. We heal up. I need to use mana potion. This is where we're going to use our gold pickled foul foot. Alright? So now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit the boss. We're going to bring him down. Boss is dead. And now we're going to get our bonus runes as well.
One day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Alright, so we got your first great rune. And you got your first boss soul. You got your remembrance of the grafted. And now we have 32,000 runes. Go ahead and touch this grace. Go ahead and rest at the grace. Alright, we're going to go ahead and level up. We're going to level up our dex 22, strength 22, or to 23, dex to 23. Go ahead and confirm that. Now, got a couple of things that we want to do real quick.
What a pathetic excuse.
That's funny.
for a lord
That's
you
what Godric
were.
is now.
Craven
Alright,
to the
we're going to go
bone.
ahead and talk to this guy.
He got what I tell you though. He had.
Now we're going to purchase our buckler. Alright. We're going to go into the throne room. From the throne room, we're going to go ahead and take a left. And then you're going to take another left. And right over here by this ghost, it's going to be another Shabiri grape. So from here, we're going to leave out the stairs. We're going to sort of swing around to the left. And we're going to go touch our grace. Alright. Now, there's a bunch of stuff that we need to do in Round Table Hold. And there's a bunch of stuff that we need to do still left out in the... So we got to go over here and do this Crucible Night. And we still have Fringe Folk Hero's Grave. We do need to go talk to people in a Round Table Hold, but we're not going to talk to anybody yet. We are just going to go and upgrade our Misericord. And yeah, that's it for now. Just the Misericord.
Those eyes of a challenger, fine and well.
Alright, so Misericord's +3. Sell some rune items. One of these. Our Sacred Claymore to +3. And get our Morning Star to... Now we can do them more, but for now, it should be fine. Rest of the Grace. Let's sort our chest out. Yeah, we still need a large club. Go do it. Let's go level up our large club to +3.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. I didn't notice. I'll be doing much. Just lay out your out. Those words were not meant to make me prisoner. My prayer. Well.
Alright. So we'll sell these. Alright. Now we got a couple of things to do. We're gonna go to Limgrave Tower Bridge. Alright. So from here, I'm gonna go across the bridge. Pick up the Bolt Drake Talisman. There's going to be 3 golems here. 2 halberd golems and 1 bow golem. So, the bow golem is going to shoot. It will do damage to the other golems. So, you know, they will get hurt by friendly fire. Just hit the legs, hit the weak spot. Yeah, just because there's more than one doesn't mean that, you know, you change up your tactics. Makes it a little bit more difficult. We're still going to hit the legs and then hit the weak spot. Alright, from here, there's that teleporter. We want to take that, but we're not going to take that yet. We're going to drop down here for a couple of items. We're going to pick up soft cotton. What we really came down here for was Ash of War Scare. Alright, then we can jump back up. And then we'll take the teleport across. Alright, and then we're going to take this elevator up. Got Disgrace. Then we're going to place the Great Rune right there. Alright, so now we have Godric's Great Rune. So from here, we're going to go to Stormhill Shack. And since we got a couple of rune arcs, we'll go ahead and activate those. Great Rune. Want Godric's Great Rune. That's going to raise all of our attributes by 5. Got 1 rune arc. Now this goes away when you die. Alright. So this is not a permanent buff. Temporary. You die, it goes away. And if you don't have any more rune arcs, then you can't use another one. Alright, so now we got our Misery Cord and our Buckler. We're going to go deal with our very first actual Crucible Knight fight. And that way you can see how they go. They pretty much all go the same way. You just parry them until they die. That's pretty much it. You can try and fight them other ways. It's definitely not as effective. Well, you can also cheese them off cliffs sometimes. And so that works too. But as far as like a straight up fight goes, this is going to be the best way to do it. So get our buffs up, put on some fire grease, and then parry. Parry. Crit. Parry. Crit. Parry. Crit. Parry. Crit. Parry. Crit. Parry. Crit. Jump. Parry. Crit. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Parry. Crit. And that's the Crucible Knight fight. And the ease in which we did that is the exact reason why I waited until I had the Misery Cord and the Buckler. Right? Like I said, we want to do this with as little stress as possible. Alright, so we're going to go to, I think it's the Stranded Graveyard? Never remember. Yeah, Stranded Graveyard. Put our Bloodhound Fang back on. Alright. We're going to use our Stone Sword Key. Alright. Then you're going to roll off. Then you want to sprint. Alright. Now, we're going to wait for this chariot to get back up. Alright. Now we're just going to sprint right after it. We're running, 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 running. Get into this door. Turn around, running, running. Second torch. Roll off. Running, 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 running. Alright, see this cliff here? Want to drop. Okay. All right, we're going to get out our bow. We're going to crouch. And we're going to shoot that. It's another flame pillar. All right, so now that the pillar's down, right here there will be an ambush. Take him out. Go in here. Believe there's another ambush. Yep. I don't. Is on the left side, or like right up top there. But we picked the right and he wasn't there. All right. Now. This next part is not very fun. We're gonna grab our fire grease. And you can see right there we got one of those like 8-armed sword creatures, and then you got another one right there. So they're both gonna drop when we cross this bridge. We want to kill one as fast as we possibly can. And then get ready for the next one. Now be careful here, because you can go off that ledge. Alright, now the other one's here. Pop our flask. If we can. Back away from me. Pop our flask. Use our weapon art. Almost went off the edge there. Heal up. Use our weapon art. Those things suck. Okay. Get the Erd Tree's favor. So the Erd Tree's favor, that's going to replace our green turtle talisman. We're going to walk back across the bridge, and then we're going to drop. Then we're going to drop again. Then we're going to take the elevator up. Now this next part is ridiculously tricky. Alright, so we got this Banished Knight here. Weapon art. Banished Knight's down. Grab this. See those pots? See that chariot? We're gonna kill this chariot. It's gonna make our life a lot easier. Alright, so you're gonna aim for this pot right in the back. So the chariot's at the bottom. Chariot's at the bottom. Chariot's coming to the top. Once you feel him hit the top, you're gonna shoot your arrow at the middle pot. It's gonna drop down. It's gonna kill the chariot. And once the chariot dies, you get the bow. But also, our lives just got 800,000 times easier. Right? So if you miss the chariot, just jump off, get hit by the chariot, it'll kill you. Then you just take the first path back around. And then, you know, do the little roll off, kill the Banished Knight. The sword monsters, they're not going to be there. Once you kill them, they don't come back. Right? So you don't have to worry about, you know, fighting them every time. You know, if you miss, But you definitely want to get that bow. And you definitely want to kill the chariot. Right? Killing the chariot is basically mandatory. So if you miss all 3 shots, just do it again. Jump off, get hit by the chariot, and then but once you do that, you're gonna come down here, and then we're gonna take the upper path first. We're gonna make a right, we're gonna go up. Now there's a bunch of ghosts left in here. We just haven't come across them yet. We're coming across them now. There's a bunch of these guys left. Alright, so it's not like once the chariot dies, we don't have anything left to fight. Now, there's still a lot of stuff. Right, but can you imagine trying to fight this while dodging the chariot? Like, life is just way too difficult for that. So, you definitely want to make sure you kill the chariot. The Dragon Communion Seal. The Dragon Communion Seal, towards the mid game and the late game, that's going to be the seal that we use when we go to buff up like with faith spells and stuff. Right, so that's the seal we're going to use. Keep running. Got some more ghosts coming. You can hear them summon in. Now the problem that we have is we have a seed beast fight, but we have 0 resources for said seed beast. So we're gonna have to go back and rest at the Grace. We don't have any potions. Most importantly, we don't have our physic flask. But at this point, so we've already grabbed all the loot. We don't need anything. Largely, we can just run from the enemies, right? We're gonna go rest at the Grace, and then we're just gonna run to the boss door. Oh, I should mention that once you kill the chariot also does not come back. So we can go ahead, rest at the Grace, and not have to worry about dealing with the chariot again. Chariot's done. The chariot's like a boss. Alright. So we're gonna roll. And you have, if you ask me why I roll instead of drop or take the ladder, the recovery time from the roll is actually less recovery time than a regular drop, and you're not locked into an action as long as you are, let's say, as if you take the ladder down. So you actually get less poison buildup there if you roll than if you just drop or take the ladder down. Now, once you're in the poison, you don't want to roll on the ground, because poison buildup increases the more parts of your body that have been covered in poison. And also, if you're not wearing hardly any gear, right? Like if you're just wearing just pants, like if you decided to use the Guts Greatsword and you don't have the equip load to wear anything but pants and maybe some gloves, right? Since you have less gear on you, you're also going to build up poison a lot faster. Okay, so once we're here, we're gonna go in the boss door. Once we're in the boss door, right? So we have our ulcerated tree spirit. We're gonna summon. We're gonna dodge. We're gonna pick up our potion, and then just use our weapon art. God damn it. We're gonna go to the stake, not the grace. Alright, while we're outside here, let's just do this. I forgot to buff with the fire grease. We'll buff with the fire grease now. We'll buff with our potion now. Go in. Do that. Go get our runes. Alright. We got our golden seed. We got Banished Knight Oleg. And Fringe Folk Hero's Grave is finished. Hey. Whew. So that actually completes all of Limgrave. So Limgrave is all done. Gonna head to the lake-facing cliffs. From here, I'm gonna go ahead, add a charge to our flask. Gonna level up. Alright. Now, we're gonna go talk to this girl here.
Hello, my name is If I might be so, would you donate? My eyesight is, but when I eat, it will lead me.
Give her a Shabiri grape.
Now I can feel that you are most kind. May the blessing of...
And then let's talk to Bok. Bok's with us now.
Good to see you. Do you... You helped me. Please, allow me to... I'm happy to make it... Master, do you ever... I would, well, I don't ask. I am your... Oh, please.
All right. And then now, we got a couple of scrolls and stuff, so let's go to the Church of Vows. Let's turn in those scrolls from the Church of Vows.
Greetings.
Scroll.
Oh, what very well. Heresy is all thing.
Prayer book.
Oh, what have very well. Let us. Heresy is all things.
All right. Now, just go back to Round Table Hold. Like I said, we had a couple of things that we needed to do here. Now that we killed our first shard-bearing boss.
Ah, well then. May the Golden Order... Those who live in all the more. Well, another foe with a How would you like to... If you're inclined, then I'll introduce... I have a matter in the...
I never did this meeting.
Very well.
So I have extra to do that we didn't have to do in the...
What is it? The map in it will lead you to Garat. Ah, they're accusing. Can you believe? Can scarcely. You might be. Then they only it's on Mount. That's where they hide. Just you wait. You'll rule. The tale of household.
All right. Now we have a new guest. We have Rajier here.
I apologize for... So. You defeat... Well done. Something to mark the... As you might have guessed, no need to be polite. The misshapen corpse, that is a sacred... It happened. Someone's... And on a bit... That was the... And it became... I once wished the world has... You'd better... And that I urge thee... D isn't old. We found ourselves... But our paths... Though that's hot... D was telling me that he discovered the centipede. As long as whoever finds... And we may be able... If only I could... And if they were...
Alright. Now we're gonna go in here. And so this is what the remembrances are for, right? The only remembrance that we need is going to be from the last boss.
Are you? You've done. Let's great anchor until it will drag you across the far. But the great sword brave seek to become Elden. Let them. Okay, these ribbon, and I will the finger. The children tainted and so the great harney in the academical run. The children tainted and so the great tarnished in the academical run.
Alright, so for Godric, he's got nothing that we need. So he's got the Axe of Godric and the Grafted Dragon, which is a fist weapon. Neither of those we're going to need for our build. So what we're going to do with his rune is we're just going to eat it. And we're going to turn it into runes for him. We just got another 20k runes. All right, and so now we're gonna go increase our weapons that aren't Bloodfang a little bit.
Well, I took you no matter it. Lay out your arm.
Alright. And we're gonna do Sacred Claymore and the Mornings. Alright. Now,
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
we're going to level up our Skeletal Militia Ashes. Alright. Good. Then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna talk to Nefeli.
You again. I thought you'd receive us. Nefeli Lu, I'm glad to see you. I found it in God. You defeated him. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make it.
Alright, we got our Arsenal Tron.
Ah, yes. I wonder if he's in his study. If you haven't, old father is, I'm sure, talk. I'll see you again.
Alright. And we're gonna go talk to Gideon.
You've received the then just as I am known as a tarnished. I am you now belong.
Now he wants to be our friend.
The inheritors, we of the round. Godric the Great, General Radarator, right, Morgoth, and he'll still be. So, despite being his castle, that I suspect, General, he fought more, and now I've heard, and if it's true, Praetor, he is a root volcano. It was the Strykard. Morgoth, it lies at but the two feet until we've set your sight. The Academy, Renala is Renala, her beloved, the great. I understand she's my daughter. I took her in, though I mean, so I put it to do not hesitate despite her look.
Alright. Now that that's all done, I have to go over here. If you're following along on the live stream and not the walkthrough, then you also have to come over here. Then we got to talk to this guy. We're going to give him our death root. Then we're going to go back and talk to D.
I smell it. Feed it. Tarnish, I should feed me.
Alright, let's go back and talk to D.
You've met Gareth, then owing, I think you the power of. Are you acquainted? You know, he was a don't let him know more. You see him like his hat. Take well, that's how you win great. I said I might be following all those who live their merits, and so it is.
Alright, and as you can see, Yalos, he's gone. Alright, we're gonna go get a hug from Fia.
I am pleased. Would you like now? You ask.
Talk in secret.
After I lay to do so, but before I was away, pray, despite so plea.
No?
My dear, have you ever heard dear Roger and the ancient the Black Knight along with these grand but dear
Black Knight?
about the Black Knight? But it wouldn't
Take
be
that.
right, perhaps.
And we're gonna use this. Alright, can we get yes. We're gonna go 25 strength. And the next will be 25 decks. All right. I'm going to go to lake facing cliffs. And again, we've been going for about an hour. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Get up, move around, stretch, get water, use the latrine, do all that sort of stuff. We'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. So, now we're doing second zone, the Lakes of Liurnia. We're going to be doing that in earnest now. So, we got pretty much the whole zone pulled out, but there's a very large level discrepancy between the east side, the north side, and like the south side area over here, for this area. And it is the only other place that's worse than Liurnia, as far as like level discrepancies go, is Caelid, right? We got this area here. Let's call this Lower Caelid. And then you've got Radon's Castle. All that relatively same level. This chunk over here, much higher level. Up here, Northern Caelid, much, much higher level. So we're going to be bouncing between Liurnia and Lower Caelid, and then back to Liurnia, and then probably more towards like Mount Gelmer, then back down here, then up here, then over here, and then up here. We're going to be bouncing around a lot. Then we're going to come down here towards the end of the game, and yeah, it's going to be kind of wonky. But for now, we're just going to focus kind of on this eastern bit here. To get down there, got some tombstones that we're going to take down. We can just drop here. Then jump here. And drop here. Then drop onto this one. And then we're down. And head to the right. Now, if you catch a hit here, you're gonna see just kind of how different the difficulty disparity is when it comes to these enemies here and the amount of damage that they do. You know, it's a lot more than in Limgrave, but our vigor right now is at the point to where that should be fine. And we're gonna start increasing that here real soon as well. All right, get your critical in. And he's down. Gonna come back here. Get the tree spear. Pick up your silver firefly. Go ahead and mount up. Now we got a grace here. Have this grace. Now, we've got these bubbles, these balloons. You want to shoot these balloons. Because you get a golden rune every time you pop one. Now, that's kind of a double-edged sword. Because some balloons have these marionette guys. So whenever you pop one, a marionette guy is going to come down. And they can get kind of crazy, as you could see there. The ones with the bow. Now, while all of the marionettes are dangerous, the one with the bow is most dangerous. Got the Stormhawk feathers. And so we're just following the road north. Grab this grace here. We're gonna go ahead and rest at the grace, it's fine. I'll hop on Torrent. Down here. Other side of this battle here by the cart. You're going to pick up Lucerne. From there, you're going to head left up the hill. You don't want to sit down there and fight things, because they're just going to keep spawning infinitely. But what we do want to do is want to run through these guys. And we want to go up the ladder here. We're just going to go up the ladder. We're going to come back for that chest in a minute. And all the other loot that's down there. But for right now, we just want to go up the ladder. We want to kill this guy. Because he's just going to shoot us with magic the whole time. It's going to be a pain in the butt. So, get him down. Come back down here. Grab this chest. Drop that guy. That up. Down up on Torrent. Now we want to drop our aggro. Just because we don't really want to deal with these guys anymore. We're done playing. So we're going to come up to our grace. Where's our grace? Here's our grace. Alright, from here, we're going to come down this way. Run through all those guys. There's a catacombs up here. We're not going there yet. We're coming all the way down here. This guy in the chair. Pick up our somber smithing stone. And now we're going to go to the catacomb. Okay. See if I can remember these. Roll there. Okay. All right. Grab my summoning pool. Okay. I think we want to roll off the side here first. See what I mean? Their moveset's straight out of WWE. And then they'll try to grab you like Zangief. Ugh. Oh, Bloodhound's Fang it is. Alright, let's recall our ever. This is one of the cat dungeons, but this one's going to be a magic cat. All right. There's one more. Plus... Put our prattling pate. There's a trap. So that's how you use traps. And head up. Take him down, get our page ashes. Alright. Pull the lever. Down here. Pick out that one. Pick out that one. That guy. Then stairs. One more here. We also got guys throwing magic at us. Alright. That's done. Okay. scythe. And that's it. Almost. Guys, don't stop. All right. So now we want to go and rest its grace. Before we go to the boss. All right. And since this is a cat boss, we need our cat boss stick. In case we die. Send that back up. Long way down. Don't fall down there. Alright. So, this cat boss. So this is just like the other Erdtree Guardians that we fought. Except for... it's going to be magic. It's going to cast magic and not fire. Which... I don't know what's more annoying. So instead of a sword, it's got a bonky stick. And it casts magic. It'll still do the flames. But you can still make them vulnerable. Get Arcade and sell sword ashes. Alright. From here. What should we do from here? Yeah, we're gonna go down here and then down here. Alright. We're gonna level up. 25 for Dex, so we're good there for now. We want to start increasing our endurance and our vigor some more. We're starting to have an issue with our endurance. So we're not we're running out of endurance in the middle of our fights, and so that's going to cause problems. So we're going to want to start increasing our endurance. We also need to keep working on our vigor. All right. I need to respond to a text message here real quick. So, one moment. Okay. So we're going to go and we're going to clear out these runes here. And so we don't need to put that much in endurance. I think 5 points. That will get us, where we want to be for our endurance for quite a while. So we're only going to go up to 25 endurance. So at this point, we're basically done with our endurance. So yeah, what's our endurance at? With the thing, so I think we're at 15 endurance without any buffs or anything. So get our final Shabiri grape. So if we take it up to 20, that means we'll only need to put 5 more into it later in the game to get it to 25. We're basically done with our endurance. We're gonna come down here to the lower runes. We're gonna talk to her again.
Hello? Would you donate 10? I'm on a pilgrimage, and when I eat one of those...
I'm gonna give it a Shabiri grape.
They rest their howling word. They're frail, but you are most... May the blessing of... May the blessing of...
Alright. And then from here, we're gonna go up there. Right there. We're gonna go to Lexiar Ruins. Laskiar. Asgard ruins. We're gonna head south towards these cliffs here. Along the cliffs, there's gonna be a spirit spring jump, and we're just gonna go ahead and take that. Right here, spirit spring jump. Up. That'll bring us where we need to. Okay. Gonna go ahead and enter the Everjail. Alright. And we're gonna want to smack this guy. He's quite fast. And his mace, once he starts swinging that, his mace doesn't stop. Alright, he's gonna summon this ball of fire. It's really easy to just kind of like dodge it. And then weapon art. And he's done. Alright. Flame of the Fell God. And that's the spell that he was doing. As you can see, it's actually really easy to dodge. So definitely not a good PvP spell if that's what you're looking for. Also really hard to use in PvE, as enemies generally tend to move around a lot. Alright, so over here off to the side. Where is it? Yeah, it should be right over here. There's yeah. Right up here. So we're gonna drop down. We're gonna drop down on this side. And we're gonna pick up our sacrificial twig. We're gonna drop. Then drop. Okay. So from here, we are going to go there. Then we're gonna go there. Then we're gonna go here. Is there? Teleport halfway there. Grab the golden rune. Come back up on this side. Ritual pot. Let's just keep going. So we're at the point now where we could actually fight them if we wanted to, but we don't really want to.
Hello.
Gonna come over here.
Hello.
Gonna talk to her.
Hello. It's rather chilly here. My mistress sent me off, but I was accosted. Could I ask you lend that thug made only if you've
Hear the request.
What a blessing. The thug should be please. Please.
Alright, then we're gonna go to our number 2 marker. Grace. Talk to this guy. This is Blackguard. We're going to talk to him.
Show me, and I'll consider. I'm not in love with it. You're a shrewd one. First. All right. Things know your bloody idea. Oh. All right then.
Talk to him again. That's about right.
All right. Well, but it ain't my fault she's stupid enough. Anyway, lucky she ain't died on the bloody roads.
We're gonna purchase a prawn.
You're tarnished too, eh? Can you see it then? I can't see it at all. Makes no bloody sense. Cruel bloody joke you. Maybe something went to the tree, I'm saying. Never met someone with a tick. Make good mates. I'll be seeing you.
Alright. So once you've done all the conversation, his quest is finished for now. This isn't the hill that we wanted, but we also wanted to go here. We're gonna grab this crystal knot for our physic potion. Actually looking for this hill here. And so our boy Patches has got himself a new home. So come up here and get this Grace, and then we're going to talk to Patches.
Oh, well, it's me. I'm still in biz now on my own. Patches import. By the way, she's a strange one. Not that it's issuing your bell. You're making your way. Well, I heard something that... Have you ever seen an iron? The clunky contract long ago. And get this. It's transfer so right, it'll chuck... Steam. Try to find it.
Alright. Actually, let's see what he's got.
Forgot something on you. No trouble.
We'll pick this up here.
Cheers for that.
Now we'll go back and talk to Raya again.
Should be please.
Alright, give her her necklace.
Thank you, kind. Did I forget? I see you have a very steady heart. Such, please. Most time you are no order Volcano Manor.
And that's our Volcano Manor invite. Alright, so from there we're gonna go there. Gonna go there. We're gonna go and so all those that I marked, those are gazebos. Each of these gazebos has item or something like that. I think we already went to one of these. I think we already went to the one that we're going to. But we'll find out. Now, you want to watch out for the lobsters. They are probably like the hardest enemy in the game. No question. Their claws do a lot of damage. See, they got that spit. Does a lot of damage. And it's got some range on it too. So just want to keep on going. Try not to perturb the lobsters if you don't have to. That up. Then we're gonna come over to here. I come out here. So White Mask Var is here. We're going to talk to him.
There you are. You claimed a great what?
They didn't seem right.
Aha. My doubt. The words of the truly, I believe, even worse. That's the part. Oh. A means
get
for
this.
circumventing. Give it a try. And if it please, I've high.
Okay. We're going to go inside the church. Our cookbook. This guy's going to summon up. He actually does quite a bit of damage. Use our weapon art. I'll take him down real quick, and then we're done. So from here, we get on Torrent, and then there's a tiny ball. Where are you? Not that one. I wonder if it disappeared. One will be useful. Back up. Well, that. There it is. All right. We got a blood flame blade. be useful for us. Then we're gonna go here into these ruins. Inside these ruins is the sacrificial axe. It's right here. Yeah. Pick this up. There's the ice rind hatchet. Anything else in here? I can't remember. Ah, yes, the grace. Alright, pick this. And we've been going for about an hour. So, gonna go ahead and take a bit of a break. And then we'll be back here in a few minutes. Alright, sorry that was a little bit longer. I had to eat my lunch. I was starving. Pass until morning. Alright. There is... You want to do that now? You want to do that now? There's some caves down here. We're going to do that now. Actually, no, you know what I think I want to do now? Because of the time. Let's see. How many runes does it take for me? Let's use these two. This one. This one. Alright. And let's get... Alright. So from here, here's what we're going to do. We need to put the finger severer and the festering bloody finger bar here. And we need to go online. Alright. Gonna hit continue. We're gonna use this. We're gonna go nearby only. And we're gonna see if we can get somebody nearby only. And so we're gonna do, we're not actually gonna, I mean, you can PvP if you want to, but we're not gonna PvP. We're just gonna get in there, then we're gonna use our finger severer, right? And we just gotta do that 5 times. So we'll see if we can get anybody. Let's check my settings here. Cross-region play, okay. So we may have to do both near and far. We're just gonna cancel our invasion. Gonna go both near and far. So if you're in the US, you're gonna have a lot easier time doing this than I will. Where I am in in the world, it is extraordinarily difficult to get invasions. So we'll just we'll give this a shot here. Only got a little bit of time left for the stream, so this will advance White Mask Vare's quest, and so I would like to be able to get it done. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get any invasions to pop. Give it a shot here for a few minutes. If I can't get any invasions to pop now, I'll probably end up having to do it off stream. Oh, here's one. All right, so now we're invading. And so here's what we're going to do. Instead of going and fighting somebody, which you could do if you wanted, you could do your PvP if you felt like it. But we're just doing this for Vare's quest. You don't actually have to do the PvP. Right? So now that we're here, we don't have to do the PvP. They're actually right here, right in front of us. We're just going to use our finger sever. And we're just going to bounce. And we're good. So that's one. We got to do it 4 more times. Both nearby and far. Because this will get us to Limgrave. Because of our level, it's going to try to match us with players that are near our level. And so they, you know, they might not be here in Liurnia. They might be in Limgrave. Or for some reason, heavens knows why, they might even be somewhere out in Caelid. So we're going to want to do the near and far. And we got 4 more attempts to do it. All right, let's see. What else do we have left? So we got a cave down here we can do. I think we have a cave along here somewhere. I know there's some stuff up here. The Albanuriak village is under this area here. What else do we got that we we can come up here, do this stuff up here. That'd be totally doable for. I think this is an artist shack up here. Yeah, that should be fine. Ayeda, I think, is over here now. And we could give her the final Shabiri grape. There's this gazebo here. Haven't done. Go grab that gazebo there. And the dragon's here. And then there's this tower here that we can do. Mine here. Crystal cave here. Yeah, there's a few things here that we can do. So it's not like we're out of content to do. For me, this is just the most painstakingly tedious part. Because again, there's just not a lot of people that have PS4 or PS5 and Elden Ring and internet in my global region. So don't get a lot of PvP matches. If you're in Europe or if you're in the US, you will probably have an easier time doing this than I will. But still, we're just going to sit here and do our thing. We might only have one target that we can invade too. It might be the other guy. So, you know, you got the invasion cooldown. It's left. That's Stormvale Castle there. All right. Invasions are just not coming. So we got one. I'll deal with the rest off stream. So from here, we're just gonna go do. There's a cave down here. Go do that. I'll go ahead and stay online. If you've already finished and dropped out of your invasions and you don't want to be online anymore, you can go ahead and go offline. That's totally fine. We don't need to be online. That is the only time we need to be online for the rest of the game. So we're done being online. You can go offline if you want, and then you don't ever have to go back online again. Easy peasy, real simple. But if you're still working on the invasions, then sadly we gotta be online to do. We're gonna examine, grab our summoning pool. There's gonna be more poison in this one again. This one is gonna have a lot more poison than the last cave that we were in, just because it's, you know, bigger. Alright, jump across here, kill these guys. Fortunately, we did get poisoned. That's okay. In this zone, actually, there is a faith spell that we're gonna get. It's gonna be very helpful for us when it comes to getting poison. I think get that in the next episode. Like I said, poison's not a great issue, but it is an issue. Here we our health up while this poison ticks. I believe this is the boss door ahead of us here. Yeah, it's the boss door. So we're gonna come back. Oh, I don't know if we can get up. Oh yeah, we can. We don't want to go here yet. There are a couple things that we want to get first. Come down into the poison soup. Alright. Guys. Definitely want to get rid of these guys. Shoot missiles at you. Really annoying. Go ahead, kill the big flowers. Up here to the little flowers. Another big flower. That's done. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Oh, no. Stage set. Poison arrows. Gang of bats. Now that's everything. So now we're going to go back to the boss door. Alright, and then we are going to make an attempt on the boss. Even though we're down to just 2 potions, we still have like all of our mana. We've still got our physic flask. Got some flame grease. We're gonna put on the flame grease. We're gonna put on the physic flask. We go in. We're gonna summon our skeletons. Alright, and then we're just gonna use our weapon art. Out of mana. Mana. Alright, clean rot knights down. And you got your winged sword insignia. Alright, so from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to teleport out. Double check this here. And then I think there's another grace. I'm gonna have to double check, but I'm pretty sure there's a grace here. What else? Yeah, let's just go here to Temple Quarter first. We got a bunch of octopi. Don't think that there's any lobsters in the area, but just be careful. You never know. Oh yeah. Smithing stone too. And so there's a balloon. And so we're gonna shoot the balloon. Oh, run away from the octopus. Shoot the balloon. Get our golden rune. Now we can leave. And we can head up to marker 2. Yeah, there's the sleeping dragon there. We are gonna kill him, just not right this time. Right down here. Now that we're here, right, we're gonna come to the East Bridge Gate. Right to the left of this gate, there is a shiny that teleports. To the wrong left. You're going to want to turn around and then head left. You hear him there? He's going to teleport. But if we shoot him with an arrow, they don't teleport. We're going to get our shield bash. And then we're going to go back to the Crystalline Woods. So, sort of east-ish from the Grace. Hear all these guys? We use our stone sword key. How many do we have? We need 2. We have 1. Okay. I guess we'll go talk to Patches? Wait. Have we been up? So we haven't actually gone up underneath there yet. Okay. So East Bridge Gate. We're gonna go grab another like 2 stone sword key. Alright, so from here we want to head kind of south back towards the college here. Okay, so there's another grace here. We're gonna grab that. Alright, and there's 2 more stone sword keys that we're gonna go pick up. So the first one gonna be one right there. Alright. There's another chest that we want to get. It's deeper into Gate Town. For exactly where. It's up there. Yeah, it's up here. Now that we can actually fight these guys. Alright, we'll grab this. Alright, get our cookbook. Now, there's one more gonna be underneath here, so we're gonna head back towards Gate Town North, sort of in that direction. Now we should have enough stone sword key. We're under here. No, it's hard to see. We don't want to fight that yet. Just gonna go basically most of the way to the top. Right here. Gonna pick up that other stone sword. So now that we're done here, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go back to our grace. Over here. And now we have enough. Alright. Now we'll go inside. Turn on our lantern. this is the Academy Crystal Cave. It'll be nice and short. Here. Yes. You want to be kind of careful in here. Once we get past these rats, things are going to get a little bit crazy. So there's going to be a bunch of magicians, wizards, sorcerers, whatever you want to call them. They're just going to shoot magic at you. And it's going to be a real big problem. There's going to be a bunch of them. You want to kill them real quick. We want to try to kill them without getting seen. At least this one. Kill this one. Around the back. Oh. Kill this one. And then there's all these three here. You can see how if they're all casting all of their spells all at once, how annoying that would be to deal with. But we were able to get them down. Got this guy down. Gonna come back in here. This way here. The other way progresses us to the boss. We want to pick this up. Stone sword key. So now we got 2. And now we're going to start getting into invisible wall territory. That's funny. Alright, so go through this door. Should be an invisible wall right there. So get the wall. This guy. You want to be careful of that guy there. Because his spells are crazy. Does a lot of damage. Alright, so we're going to get him down. Then once he's down, come back out this way. And we go to the boss door. Here. We're going to want to use our bonky stick. Our zug stick. Get our summons out. You want to fight the mage first. Alright. Now that the mage is down, we want to go for the one with the spear. Alright. Alright. We got crystal release. And we're going to go ahead and ride this to the top. And we got Terra Magica. Alright. So we're done. That's the stream for the day. We're going to go here to Temple Quarter. After that, tomorrow, very first thing, we're going to kill a dragon. So I hope to see you next time. Thank you all for watching.